Hey guys, Level Cap here with some more Battlefield 3 beta footage for you. Today I'll be showing you a video of the Engineer class and how I play with it and what I like and what weapons it gets, and I'll also be showing you some footage from the UMP, which is an unlock that you can use for any class at level 16, but I like to use it with the Engineer class quite a bit. Now, because the assault rifles that you get as the Engineer class are not that effective at long range, I end up using the SMAW or the RPG rocket launchers for long range kills, and it's actually pretty darn effective, as you'll see from these clips here. And frankly, it's a lot of fun too. I mean, it's pretty funny to hit guys with rockets, and pretty good for blowing holes in walls, if you know which walls to shoot at anyway, since the beta here is limited in destructibility. Now, the starting weapons that you get are the M4A1 and the AKS-74U, and of course the M4A1 is for the US and the AKS is for the Russian side. And these are actually both pretty good guns. The recoil is really manageable. It's very good for medium to close range encounters. Long range is a little iffy, but at burst fire you can make it work. And it's a fun gun. Fast reload, you feel quick with it. Very quick to bring the iron sights up to the screen, so it's quicker than, say, the support class. And it's definitely a very capable weapon to level up with. Now, if you can unlock the forward grip, you can stabilize the weapon even more and have a lot more control in firefights, but I find it's already pretty good. When you finally level up to level 16, you will unlock the UMP for all classes. And the UMP is probably my favorite weapon from Bad Company 2 while playing the Engineer, as it was an Engineer-specific weapon, but in this you can use it as any class. And it's just such a fun gun, and it's a cool looking gun too. It's got a very steady, somewhat slow rate of fire, but very accurate. And because of the slower rate of fire, it feels like you have more ammo, or at least you can engage for a longer time with it. In this clip I am using the weapon completely stock, but what's cool about Battlefield 3 is that every weapon has its own optics slot, so you don't have to trade off a red dot sight for something like, say, more ammunition. And this is really such a great improvement over Bad Company 2, such an obvious improvement. It's very nice being able to know that if you want to use your iron sights, you can. If you want to use whatever sight you unlock for a weapon, you can use that sight, and you won't be taking away some other attribute that you could have. This is also one of the first guns that I unlocked that I felt really comfortable using at a full stand position. Like, I was trying machine guns for a while, and those are just not easy to use while standing, and a lot of the assault rifles have a little bit more kickback, and this gun just has so little kickback that it's very, very manageable while standing and running around, and even using without zooming in with the iron sights. And if you have been playing the beta already, you'll know what I'm talking about, in that a lot of the weapons are much harder to use standing as compared to Bad Company 2. They're definitely not impossible to get kills with. In fact, I get most of my kills from a standing position. But compared to Bad Company 2 accuracy, the weapons have so much more recoil, and you really have to use in bursts, small bursts, just to hit anything. And this is one of the first guns that I feel like I can really let loose with. I don't have to control quite as artfully. I can just kind of point, shoot, run around, get kills. It's quite enjoyable to play with. Now, combining the UMP with the sprint unlock, I found myself playing a little bit more like I do in Bad Company 2, which is a little more run and gun, and it's kind of a nice transition from the slow-moving, very precise aiming playstyle that you kind of have to play when you first get into the game. Now, a few videos ago, when I was talking about the support class of machine guns, I jumped to a few conclusions just because I hadn't gotten a lot of unlocks yet. And what I've now discovered is that you can make the support class play a lot more like it did play in Bad Company 2, depending on the unlocks. I'm not saying that Bad Company 2 has a superior playstyle. I actually don't think it does. I really like the Battlefield 3 playstyle, but it's nice to know that I have the option of creating a class that will play more like my classes did in Bad Company 2. Now you'll notice here that I'm getting double kills and still having bullets to spare in my clip. It's quite nice actually. In Bad Company 2, if you get 2 kills with one clip, you're almost guaranteed to only have like 1 or 2 bullets left. And it's much nicer to see guys go down so much faster than in this game. And some players have been complaining about that because I think people are just afraid of change and mixing up the game style of what they're used to. But it's actually a lot more fun being able to take out so many more guys if you have the advantage. In Bad Company 2, if you get the jump on, say, 3 or 4 players, you'll probably take out 2, but the other 2 will realize that you're shooting at them and you won't have enough bullets left to kill them before they unload on you. In this, it's a different situation. If you get the jump on multiple players, you should be able to take them all out, and I like that a lot more. Now, as you can see, I've unlocked a nice little red dot sight for the UMP, which is, in my opinion, far superior to the iron sights. And it's just great being able to run with this and not have to worry about taking up some extra slot. In Bad Company 2, this gun had the worst iron sights possible. They were just so hard to see, guys. It was like looking through a giant metal plate with a tiny little pinhole in the middle, and you would lose guys all the time when you brought the targeting reticule up to your face. Now, look how easy it is to kill guys. 2 shots and my teammate went down. No problem. Again, thank you Electronic Arts for that name tag bug. Luckily they have fixed that though, so I don't think I will be seeing that anymore. And I'm actually have a better perspective on the whole bug issue with Battlefield 3 because they have been working very hard to fix bugs, and they've changed stuff on server side already, and they're actually being very informative in the news section in Battle Log about what they're working on and that they know that we're complaining about certain issues and how they're going to fix them, that kind of thing. Now right here I get taken at by a guy with a flashlight on his gun. And you'll see it's pretty darn blinding. Like, it's very hard to see through that. And he clearly has the advantage in close quarters. And I've been practicing around with the flashlight quite a bit. However, what you don't want to do is use it from a very long range like these guys here seem to be doing. It just gives away their position. Now, somebody said this was the glare from the scope on sniper rifles, and it might be, but that's a pretty darn bright glare. And anyway, I see guys using the flashlight from far away a lot of time, and it's just funny. It's just giving away their position completely. So again, examples of how not to use the flashlight, and then an example of how to use the flashlight. Check this out. No chance. Could not see anything. So I think that just about does it for this video. Next video I'll be showing you guys some of the support class and what I've done with it. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. This is Level Cap signing off.